Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got some space here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage. Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from this inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On second down, it's Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Hello. Normally, they got that little drive-through you can pull up right there and just do it.
3 yards on a pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Okay.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
I think it was 2.
To the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. It's one of the better coaches in the league always tells me. On offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with
Drop it
uppercuts.
off and then they take a day and then pick it up later. So basically, if you drop it off on a Monday, it's ready by Wednesday.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He's able to find Melton. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Dillon. He is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Crosby is good.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie.
And
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the middle with Cook. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for the grab. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. On 2nd and 9, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Allen setting up the screen for Cook, and he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit.
From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So matching field goals on the opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 54 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Rodgers with a keeper. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Coco, move. Move, Coco.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position. Interception.
Next game states.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
Exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even
And he gets his
no, London, come over there and play with her. I'm playing the game. I don't want you in front of the TV.
Wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Cook up the gut. And he'll get it inside the 30 to the 7-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. To the 43, 2nd down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips, and then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. This to perhaps salt this one away. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to 0.
Hey, you got to call and check on your boy Chuck.
Are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
I took his $50. I told that nigga shut the fuck up. You want to keep running his mouth. Gave that nigga the business. Well, it was only 13-3. I had Green Bay, but he had the Bills.
Unfortunately, they couldn't get him.
I mean, it basically was an even matchup, honestly. He fucked up. It was 3-3 at half. I milked clock, and then Dummy threw the wheel route. It was open when he threw it, but he, for somehow, didn't see the safety lurking. So I picked that shit with Amos and then fucking halfback trap for about 50 yards and then played in the red zone and scored. And then, you know, after that, he was just chucking it up. I tried to tell him, man. He started talking. Well, you the one got that man in trouble talking trash that morning. Talking about he got a silent win. He couldn't be silent. But yeah, check on your boy, man. I don't know if he's going to be all right or not.